UN Secretary General Antonio Gutterz calls for de-escalation amid the Blue Line fire exchanges. French President Emmanuel Macron did not name a prime minister and will hold a new round of consultations. UN Secretary General Antonio Gutterz calls for the immediate de-escalation as cross-border attacks between Israel and Lebanon intensify.
On Sunday, we issued a statement in which the Secretary General expressed his deep concern at the exchange of fire that had taken place across the Blue Line. These actions, he said, put both the Lebanese and Israeli populations at risk, as well as threatening regional security and stability.
Meanwhile, more than 600 UNIFIL peacekeepers continue to carry out their mission at the Spanish base in southern Lebanon. They find themselves amid the clashes across the Blue Line, that is the unofficial line that separates Israel and Lebanon.
Acaba de sonar fase 2, lo que implica que todo el personal fuera de los edificios debe portar chaleco y casco y todas las patrullas que estén fuera de las posiciones deben replegarse a la posición más cercana.
The Spanish Blue Helmets are in charge of bringing water every day to the advanced positions of the Blue Line.
Al final, pues te haces a ello. Nosotros venimos por una misión y a esto es lo que estamos haciendo y ya está.
UN spokesperson Stefan Dujarric emphasizes the conflict's impact on civilians bordering the Blue Line, but confirms that the escalation in the region has not had a significant humanitarian impact. French President Emmanuel Macron did not name a leftist prime minister and will hold a new round of consultations in an effort to form a new government. The left-wing New Popular Front alliance won the most seats in July's snap legislative elections, but not enough to govern. The party nominated Lucie Castet as prime minister, who says she is ready to govern and willing to compromise to get things done.
Nous sommes ici venus rappeler au président l'importance de respecter le résultat des élections et de sortir le pays de la paralysie dans laquelle il est plongé. Nous sommes venus proposer une solution de stabilité.
But far-right leaders that met with Macron on Monday said the party would block a prime ministerial candidate from the left-wing alliance.
Notre position, elle reste inchangée par rapport à celle que nous avions exprimée aux élections législatives. Le nouveau Front populaire, dans son programme, dans ses mouvements comme dans les personnalités qui l'incarnent, représente aujourd'hui un danger pour l'ordre public, pour la paix civile et évidemment pour la vie économique du pays.
Marine Le Pen called for an exception for the National Assembly to be convened before a prime minister is appointed. The New Popular Front said they would not partake new consultations with Macron unless it was to discuss Castet's nomination.
Migrant communities in Germany are becoming increasingly concerned by rising support for the far-right Alternative for Deutschland party ahead of upcoming state elections. 3 states, Thuringia, Saxony and Brandenburg, will hold elections in September, and polls show that in all 3, the AfD has the lead. The party is known for its fierce anti-immigrant rhetoric, leveraging migration as a key voter concern in eastern Germany.
Ich denke, dass sowohl konservative, rechtskonservative Kräfte, autoritär-populistische Kräfte, die hier gerade sehr stark werden in Thüringen, eine große Gefahr birgen, also es ist eine riesige Gefahr drin, und zwar, dass es zu einer Normalisierung kommt, dass sich eben bestimmte Narrative bis in die Mitte der Gesellschaft fortpflanzen und anschlussfähig werden. Das ist meine größte Sorge.
Daniel Egbe acquired German citizenship in 2003, but he fears this still won't be enough if the AfD gains power.
Wir gehen mit gewisser Angst, denn niemand möchte gern, dass die rechte Partei wirklich an die Macht kommen, besonders die sogenannte Remigration.
The migrant debate has also been exacerbated by the knife attack in Solingen, which was allegedly perpetrated by a rejected Syrian asylum seeker who should have been deported last year. German Chancellor Olaf Scholz has responded by pledging stricter deportation rules.
German Chancellor Olaf Scholz vowed to toughen knife laws and step up deportations as he visited the scene of the fatal knife attack in the German city of Solingen.
Offensichtlich wird es jetzt darum gehen, dass wir die waffenrechtlichen Regelungen, die wir in Deutschland haben, noch einmal verschärfen. Das gilt insbesondere, was den Einsatz von Messern betrifft, aber auch viele andere Dinge drumherum, die geregelt werden müssen. Wir werden alles dafür tun müssen, dass diejenigen, die hier in Deutschland nicht bleiben können und dürfen, auch zurückgeführt und abgeschoben werden.
A suspected Islamic extremist from Syria is accused of killing 3 people and wounding 8 others. The suspect turned himself into the police the day after the attack at a festival marking the city's 650th anniversary. The 26-year-old's asylum application was rejected, and he was supposed to be deported last year to Bulgaria, where he first entered the European Union. The attack reopened discourse over migration and deportation, a topic that remains highly divided among public opinion. Police confirms that there were 3 different gatherings in Solingen as various groups took to the streets to demonstrate.
Lithuania and Latvia are the latest EU countries to express concern over Hungary's easing of entry rules to nationals from Russia and Belarus. Hungary's national card immigration scheme, which has now been relaxed to include Russia and Belarus, allows guest workers to stay in the country for at least 2 years and can pave the way to permanent residency. Foreign and interior ministers of the Baltic and Nordic states have written to the EU Commission, expressing concern over these changes, which they say could jeopardise the security of the passport-free Schengen area.
There was never Schengen free for Russian diplomats with hostile intention, and there was never Schengen free for possible security breaches by certain countries. So this is why we take it very seriously as a security risk.
The Hungarian government has dismissed these concerns, saying national cards will be issued in accordance with the relevant EU framework.
5 of Berlin's highest awarded fine dining restaurants have shut up shop over the last 12 months. Others in the capital of the world's 3rd largest economy are revamping concepts in a bid to attract customers and keep their restaurants alive. Head chef Sebastian Frank at the double Michelin-starred restaurant Horvath says the situation is serious.
2010, als ich hier angefangen habe, waren es noch 7 Restaurants mit Stern und 10 Jahre später, 2020, haben wir 20 Restaurants mit Stern. Der Gäste natürlich auch ihr Geld auszugeben, und das hat sich natürlich gravierend geändert, und der Markt wird jetzt wieder kleiner, also diese kleine Blase, wie man es vielleicht nennen kann, ist jetzt wieder am Zurückgehen, und ja, das Geschäft wird sich einfach, oder das Business, Fine Dining oder Gastronomie selber, wird sich jetzt wieder regulieren, und viele Restaurants werden wegbrechen und das Angebot wird kleiner werden und sich dem Markt anpassen.
According to a recent study, around 1 in 10 restaurants closed across Germany in 2023 alone. Experts are warning that many more bankruptcies and closures could be on the way after restaurants were hit by soaring inflation before they could fully recover from the pandemic closures. The German Hotel and Catering Association DEHOGA already sounded the alarm back in January that restaurants would have to close down after the government reintroduced the restaurant VAT from 7 to 19% following the pandemic. And it seems their predictions are already coming true.
Also grundsätzlich muss man ja sagen, dass in den letzten Jahren durch Corona, durch Kriege und so weiter ja die Betriebskosten sich deutlich verändert haben, was natürlich insbesondere auch die Gourmet-Restaurants oder Fine-Dining-Restaurants zu spüren bekommen. Das legt sich wiederum auf den Preis nieder. Den muss man natürlich auch bereit sein zu zahlen am Ende des Tages. Der Kunde muss bereit sein, das zu zahlen.
Ich glaube, dass wir haben, Corona war erst ein Anfang, und ich glaube, da kommt sicher noch mal etwas viel Größeres auf uns zu, wo wir dann am Ende sagen, wir noch andere Probleme haben werden, als ob wir morgen ins Restaurant gehen können oder nicht.
For many of Berlin's fine dining restaurants, 2023 brought little profit, and it seems that despite the Euros, 2024 could also leave the same bitter aftertaste.
As France's largest glacier, the Mer de Glace in Chamonix, melts rapidly, tourists are seizing what may be their last opportunity to witness it before it disappears entirely. Over the years, the glacier has become increasingly difficult to reach, but a newly constructed cable car now provides easier access for the thousands of visitors who come each year.
C'est impressionnant parce qu'on se disait, on voyait des blocs et on se disait, bon bah ça, à la fin de l'année, bah, ce sera plus là. Donc c'est pour ça qu'on en profite aussi pour venir parce qu'on sait très bien que dans quelques années, le paysage sera plus le même.
According to glaciologist Luc Moreau, the construction of the cable car will allow people to observe the consequences of global warming at close quarters, whilst promoting local tourism.
Il y a 3 ans, 4 ans, voilà, le glacier il touchait le rocher. Donc il a perdu en largeur et bien sûr en épaisseur. Hein. Là, il a perdu 40 mètres en 4-5 ans.
Experts can only sound the alarm about the rapidly melting glacier, a visible indicator of climate change. They are now more committed than ever to raising awareness of the urgent need for conservation. Rock legends Oasis have announced they will be reuniting for the first time since 2009 and will play reunion shows next year in a world tour. Both Noel and Liam Gallagher shared the news of the Oasis Live 25 tour on their social media sites. Though they've called it a world tour, the shows confirmed so far include dates only in the UK and Ireland in July and August 2025. Tickets go on sale this Saturday.